program really could not have taken place without the assistance of my legislative aide, Josephine Mairzadeh. So at this point, before I give remarks, I'd like to bring her up. Come on here, Josephine. Thank you.
Welcome, honored guests, Durud bar shoma, Sal no Mubarak, and Happy New Year. This evening marks a historic milestone for Iranians of all faiths. For the first time in Nassau County history, Legislator Ellen Birnbaum recognizes Norooz, the Persian New Year. Norooz translates to new day. Like many words in Farsi, it is a compound word that is comprised of two words, new meaning no meaning new, and Rooz meaning day. Norooz is celebrated on the first day of spring. Since it is a start of the new year, it is emblematic of new beginnings, rebirth, and growth. As Iranian Americans, and as a greater community, we have experienced the bittersweet taste of the repercussions associated with leaving one's country and finding refuge in a new homeland that has welcomed us with its grace. Over time, we have replanted the seeds of our forefathers and nurtured them in American soil and watered them with the help of our elected officials. In doing so, exemplary public servants like Legislator Birnbaum has taken upon themselves the role of recognizing our concerns, addressing our needs to completion, while leading us with both integrity, humility, and loyalty to their word. Today we are proud to address the needs of our Farsi-speaking constituents in their own mother tongue. امروز خوشحالیم که میتونیم مشکلاتونو کمک کنیم به زبان فارسی. Like everything else in life, there is a time and place for everything. And now is our time for our community to look back and celebrate our short history in America while resurfacing imagery of renewal and growth. I wanted to leave off with a blessing my grandfather wishes on to others in the new year. امیدوارم سال خوبی، خوشی، با موفقیت، صلح و صفا داشته باشی. I wish upon you a year of happiness, success, and peace and prosperity. And now I welcome you into introducing Legislator Ellen Birnbaum again.
Thank you, Josephine. That was terrific. Thank you. Thank you, Josephine. That was really wonderful. I was going to attempt to say Happy New Year. Let me try it. Norooz Shoma Mubarak. Thank you. It's an honor and pleasure to be with all of you to celebrate Norooz, the Persian New Year, for the first time at the Nassau County Legislature. Every year, I look forward to the start of spring, a new season of sunny, brighter days filled with optimism. Little did I know, growing up on Long Island, that the spring equinox signified the start of Norooz. And today, March 20th, is indeed the vernal equinox, although the weather does not really predict a sun-filled day, but I am sure they will be coming. And it's just so wonderful that we could be here together at this holiday of renewal and growth. Now, I've been pondering those two words, renewal and growth. Renewal is usually associated with beginning an action again. It can be renewing one's wedding vows, renewing one's promises. I'd like to think that in government, it means renewing my pledge as an elected official to perform my duties to the best of my ability, to improve the lives of my constituents and all of those who live in our great county. In this very room, as a legislator, I, along with my colleagues, must vote on important issues, such as county funding for our police, our community college, and our parks, to name just a few. And I sit right over there. You see my name. Also, as an elected representative, I attend many events in the community, and I bring county services to you, such as child care safety seat checks, a mammogram van, pedestrian safety talks, tax assessment grievance workshops, one of which I held last night, and I know some of you were there. Now, the other word, growth. Growth is associated with moving forward, the opposite of staying the same. As children, we grow up physically, we mature into adulthood. As adults, we grow spiritually, and we become stronger people through our actions. We grow as individuals, and we grow as a community. The Persian community in Nassau County has been growing in numbers and strengths for almost 40 years. What better time than now to celebrate this accomplishment? I did receive many emails from Persian constituents, residents of Nassau County, and I quote one of them, "After living here for 30+ years, it really warms my heart to see this county embrace our culture. We as a county have come a long way. This is growth." I am proud to be serving as a legislator this year with a new administration that is intent on moving this county forward with good, honest, transparent government. I hope you will enjoy the program that we have put together to celebrate Norooz. We will have an inspirational talk about the ceremonial table, a moving poetry reading, and a rousing musical performance that I'm sure you will enjoy. And our program today would not have been possible without the help of many community groups, which we will honor this evening. SHI, Sephardic Heritage Alliance, IMA, Iranian Mothers Association, UMJCA, United Mairzadeh Jewish Community of America, and so many individuals that came forth to help out. And I must acknowledge that we have very special guests here. I am delighted that our County Executive, Laura Curran, is here, along with our Police Commissioner, Patrick Ryder, both of whom will say some remarks. We also have our presiding officer of this body, Richard Nicolello. We have many community leaders, civic leaders, and too many to name, but I'm so happy that you've all joined us, and I know I'm going to learn a lot, and I hope you will as well. So at this point, I'd like to call upon our County Executive, Laura Curran, who many of you have met as she's been traveling around the county and coming to community events. But now you will hear her address you. Laura?
Hello, everybody. So I did go to the SHI event at Temple Israel in Great Neck on Friday, I believe it was, and I have to say the food was amazing, so I will definitely be back. So I'm going to try this myself. Good evening, and Norooz Mubarak. I've been practicing. First, I want to thank Ellen, your legislator, Ellen Birnbaum, for organizing this beautiful event. And it's so wonderful that for the first time here in Nassau County, we are honoring our Persian community, our growing Persian community. And we're so happy that you're part of our county. You really add so much to the fabric of our county here. So today, we celebrate a tradition that is over 3,000 years old and joined families in the Middle East and in Asia and in America and across the entire globe to mark the start of the new year and the arrival of spring, though as Legislator Birnbaum said, you wouldn't know it from looking outside. In so many communities, Norooz is a time to visit loved ones, and I'm really glad that you're here joining with us today to reflect on the past year and to renew our hopes for the year to come. We have a wonderfully, beautifully diverse county. Thank you so much for your contributions. The Persian Americans who are here contribute so much to us, and we're really grateful. Thank you, and Happy New Year.
And now I call upon Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder to address us.
I'm not even going to attempt to say it. I'll just say Happy New Year. As a cop, we're not very good with the English language on top of it. But I will say this to you. As a cop, one of my many meetings that I've had over the last several months has been with the legislator Birnbaum and the Persian community. And we hear your concerns about safety and security within your community. We hear them, we're acting on them. You've seen the presence that has been picked up in your community, and that will continue going forward. I've spent many hours in discussions with the county exec regarding our security here in the county. Obviously, the county exec, the entire legislative body that sits behind me, they are all about security and about keeping our residents safe in this county. So I will say this, that we are going to be there. We're going to be there for you. We're going to take all of those concerns, and you will continue to see that presence there in your community, because your community is my community, and I'm responsible to keep you safe and myself safe. Part of that is why we will be leaving right after this, because we are addressing a opiate issue up in another one of our communities here in East Meadow tonight. And that's one of the issues that we're pushing forward: security, school security we announced today, and again, our opiate issue that we're working very hard. And I'm very happy to announce, and I told the county exec earlier, we are down 32% already this year in our overdoses. So we're making a difference in our communities. So again, Happy New Year to you all, and enjoy the night. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'd like to call up Presiding Officer of the Nassau County Legislature, Richard Nicolello.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me give that a try. Norooz Mubarak. Happy New Year. I first wanted to thank Legislator Birnbaum for hosting this, which is the first recognition of the Persian New Year. And I know that through Legislator Birnbaum's experience and leadership, it's the first of many. We are going to be doing this every year. Thank you. I'm very proud to work with Legislator Birnbaum in the legislature, and we're looking forward to doing some great things in this coming year. I wish you a happy new year. This is a season of renewal. This is a new day, and it is a new day here in the county of Nassau as well, with our new county executive and new leadership here at the legislature. So we celebrate the achievements of the Persian American community, the culture, the history, the traditions, the faith of the Persian American community. We also celebrate the individual achievements of Persian Americans in business, in politics, in education, in government, in the arts, across the board. We celebrate our diversity in the county, but the greatest thing about our country and our county is this. The motto of our country is E pluribus unum, out of many one. So the contributions and the achievements of the Persian American community makes every one of us stronger, makes our country stronger, and each one of us has a more enriched, rewarding life. So thank you again for all that you do, and again, Happy New Year.
Okay, now I'm really looking forward to the next part, the ceremonial table, because it looks beautiful, and I'm anxious to know what each of the items on it symbolize. So at this time, I'd like to call up Jacqueline Harunian, the Vice President of the SHI organization.
Hi, everyone. It's a distinct honor and privilege to join all of you on behalf of event sponsor SHI. My parents emigrated from Iran as very young people in the late 1950s, and I'm so proud to be standing here as an American in Nassau County celebrating the traditions of my ancestors. You know, it's not easy being an Iranian in this country. Ever since I've been in second grade, Iran has been more or less an enemy of the American government. And yet still, we have a beautiful culture, one that I'm very, very proud of, and a lot of that was instilled by my parents. My mom is here and my son, and I hope that future generations of Iranian Americans can learn the pride of it is to be Iranian, notwithstanding what's going on politically. I want to thank Ellen Birnbaum, a neighbor of mine in Great Neck, who really has been a warm partner to the Persian community, and of course Josephine Mairzadeh, who I adore, who is really one of the most valuable members of our community and a bridge between all the different cultures. And hopefully this Norooz celebration will grow as the years pass, because of course Norooz is celebrated by Persian people, but it's also celebrated by hundreds of millions of people around the world. It's a holiday that embraces all faiths, because it started with the Zoroastrian faith, which actually predates Islam and Judaism and Christianity, and so it's a national holiday, and a holiday that brings people of all faiths together. And I'm hoping in future years we will see other faiths and backgrounds here celebrating Norooz all together. So one of the most symbolic illustrations of Norooz is the decorative table that you see right here to my left, which many Persian families display in their homes, and it's called the haft scene. And first we have to recognize the artwork in the front of the room. You have one created by Josephine herself. It's that piece of artwork on the right on the easel that was created by Josephine, and then this beautiful table which was created by Homa Monasabian, who's standing right, stand up, Homa. She created this beautiful table. So haft means 7, and scene means the letter S. So haft scene, 7 S's. And the significance of 7 is the 7 eternal laws of Zarathustra, who is the founder of Zoroastrianism, which gave rise to the celebration of Norooz. Each item on the table, most of the items start with the letter S, and they're a symbol for a wish for abundance in nature: health, wisdom, prosperity, beauty, age, etc. So on Norooz, we're expressing thanks either for the abundance of the past or a wish for abundance in the future. And in ancient times, that's what people prayed for during the new year. And speaking for myself and probably for many of you that are here, not much has changed in terms of what we pray and wish for. We're praying for abundance in health and all the important things in life. So on this table, we have greenery. It's called sabzeh. These are green wheat sprouts growing in a dish, and they symbolize rebirth and nature. We have samanu, which is a sweet pudding made from wheat germ, which symbolizes prosperity and power. There is senjed, which is the dried fruit of the oleaster tree. And in traditional medications, senjed was utilized to invigorate the brain and to stimulate the memory. So it symbolizes wisdom and regeneration. We have seer, which is garlic, that symbolizes medicine. There's sib, which are apples. They symbolize beauty and health. Somar, which are the sumac berries. They symbolize tolerance and also the color of the sunrise. There's serke, which is vinegar, symbolizes age and patience. And many families have their own version of the haft scene, so they might add additional S items. So you see sombol, which is that hyacinth flower, which I really encourage all of you to come and smell it. It is one of the most fragrant, beautiful flowers, and it symbolizes the coming of spring. And one last S item is sekke, which are gold coins, which symbolize prosperity and wealth. So you can see in the past 3,000 years, these are things that are still valued. And over the years, many people have added their own symbolic items on the table that don't start with S. So you might see a mirror, which is a symbol for lighting and self-reflection. Very, very popular is the goldfish, which is on the table here, a symbol for Pisces, which was relevant in the ancient Persian calendar. And goldfish are a symbol of life. Many families put holy books. Muslim people might put the Quran. There might be the Shahnameh or books of poetry by Rumi or Hafez. These are very common items to put on a table. Or candlesticks, which symbolize happiness and enlightenment. You also will notice the decorated eggs, which symbolize fertility. So this is something that we have in common with the Easter holiday, which is very interesting. Very common on Norooz tables, on the haft scene. Some families put rose water, which was believed to have magical cleansing powers. And any other items that families are symbolic to them. So of course you can add whatever's meaningful to you. And of course, no holiday celebration would be complete without some snacks and some sweets, whether you're American or Persian or anything else. So Shai has brought some pastries and other snacks that will be in the next room when the program is finished, and we really hope that you enjoy it. Ellen, I want to again thank you for inviting Shai to be part of this very meaningful event. And in closing, I want to wish all of you an abundant and happy, beautiful new year. As the saying goes, may you be as fragrant as the rose and as bright as the mirror. May you be blessed with peace, health, and joy. And may we see some spring weather very soon. Thank you.
Let's get over here so we can get a picture. Yes, let's get a picture in front of the table. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. At this point, I understand it's also very traditional to do poetry reading. So I am honored to call up two women, Parveen Saraf and Farangis Sadakapur, from the Iranian Mothers Association.
Thank you very much. Since I don't want to take your time, whatever my dear Jackie said, plus 2. Thank you. فرارسیدن نوروز باستانی یادآور شکوه ایران و یگانه یادگار جمشید جم بر همه ایرانیان پاکپندار و شما عزیزان خجسته باد. بوی جان می آید اینک از نفسهای بهار. حالا فکر کنید بهاره، برف رو ولش کنید. دستهای پرگلن این شاخه های بحر نثار. با پیام دلکش و نوروزتان فرخنده باد. با سرود تازه‌ای هر روزتان نوروز باد. شهر سرشار است از لبخند، از گل، از امید. تا جهان باقی است این آیین جهان افروز باد. بنا به سنن ایرانی و سنت ما، من شعری رو که بی نهایت دوست دارم، اول باید مال حافظ رو بخونم، مال حافظ رو هم خدمتون میخونم، ولی چون شاعر بزرگوار این شعر در جمع ماست، اول شعر این شاعر معاصر خودمون رو میخونم، جناب آقای مجید زندیه. تشکر میکنم که خودتون اومدین، خیلی خیلی ممنون. شعری است به نام نوروز. به جا ماند از شه جم تا به امروز، چو کوهی استوار فرخنده نوروز. ز دوران شکوه و فخر ایران، بمانده یادگار فرخنده نوروز. رهی دست است از بد و طوفان تاریخ، همیشه برقرار فرخنده نوروز. هزاران سال برپا و تنومند، قوی و پایدار فرخنده نوروز. ز چشم دشمنان دور است و نزدیک، به نزد کردگار فرخنده نوروز. و این پاینده روز روزی است یکتا، فقط در روزگار فرخنده نوروز. نوید زندگی دارد پیامش، سرآغاز بهار فرخنده نوروز. نگین حلقه ملک کیانی است، صبور و بردبار فرخنده نوروز. پناهش بارگاه و فر یزدان، که باشد ماندگار فرخنده نوروز. خداوندا بری دارش ز اغیار، بدارش پایدار فرخنده نوروز. حافظ غزلسرای بزرگ و خداوندان شعر و ادب پارسی یکی از غزلیات ناب او را تقدیم شما عزیزان میکنم. ساقیا آمدن عید مبارک بادت، وان مواعید که کردی نرود از یادت. در شگفتم که در این مدت ایام فراق برگرفتی ز حریفان دل و دل میدادت. برسان بندگی دختر زرگو به درای، که دم و همت ما کرد ز بند آزادت. شادی مجلسیان در قدم و مقدم توست، جای غم باد مران دل که نخواهد شادت. شکر ایزد که ز تاراج خزان رخنه نیافت بوستان سمن و سرو و گل و شمشادت. چشم بد دور کزان تفرقه باز آوردد، طالع نامور و دولت مادرزادت. حافظ از دست مده دولت این کشتی نوح، ورنه طوفان حوادث ببرد از یادت. در کنار من خانمی بسیار شایسته دکتر فری صداقتپور تشریف دارن. من غزلی رو که از قراچه هست خدمتتون میخونم و عزیز من انگلیسیش رو خواهد خوند. دروازه هستی. شادیم اگر دیده ناشاد نبینیم، یک دل که کند ناله و فریاد نبینیم. شادیم اگر در دل ما خرمن عشق است، یک دانه آن در گذر باد نبینیم. شادیم اگر در همه دشت و بیابان یک صید به سرپنجه صیاد نبینیم. شادیم اگر در گذر هیچ درختی یک برگ اگر شاخه برافتاد نبینیم. شادیم اگر سخت بود مکتب استاد، شاگرد که بگریخت ز استاد نبینیم. شادیم اگر حلقه ارشاد خلایق سرحلقه آن حضرت شیاد نبینیم. شادیم اگر جغد ز کاشانه غم رفت، جغد دگری حاضر و همزاد نبینیم. شادیم اگر مطرب و هم ساقی دل را اندر قفس آیه الحاد نبینیم. شادیم اگر قصه شیرین به سر آمد، در آخر آن قصه فرهاد نبینیم. شادیم اگر محکمه داد شد آباد، خشت و گل بیداد ز بنیاد نبینیم. میلاد که دروازه هستی خدا را، شادیم که مرگی پی میلاد نبینیم. روزتون خوش، عیدتون مبارک. خگ سمیح.
Good evening. Aide Norooz Mubarak. Better? I want to thank Ellen Birnbaum and Josephine for putting this together. As I came here when I was 16 years old, and to have all aspects of ourselves in harmony, it is really wondrous. To be able to be both Persian, to be American, to be Jewish, and have all of these identities at the same time is really magnificent, and I want to thank you for that, and I want to thank you, this beautiful land, for making that possible. I was given the task of translating what Mrs. Saraf just read so beautifully. I have not done it justice. This is the best that I could do, so I hope it's good. So here it goes. The gate of being. We rejoice when we don't see resigned faces and the moaning and groaning of sad hearts. We rejoice when we are filled with pure love and we don't see the grain of love blown away by the slightest wind. We rejoice when in the deserts and fields the hunter does not seek its prey. We rejoice when strolling by a beautiful tree, its leaves are not lost from its branch. We rejoice when the students of the school don't run away from the burden of the work. We rejoice when the head of chain of circle of creation is not unworthy of leadership. We rejoice when the owl of sadness leaves from our home. It's not replaced by another owl. We rejoice when the singer and jolly-hearted wouldn't be found in prison of heart. We rejoice when in the story of Shirin we wouldn't see the sorrows of Farhad. We rejoice when the court of justice is flourished and its foundation wouldn't be in clay and sand. We rejoice when we see that the birth of gate of creation is God and experience no death after its birth. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that beautiful poetry rendition. I don't know if it was probably nicer in Farsi, but it was beautiful in English. Now, we are really in for a wonderful treat. We have a special musical performance. Our guest, and you can find more information about him in your program on the inside page, is Parham Haghighi. He's a composer, an arranger, a vocalist, pianist, and educator who was born and raised in Iran. And he came to this country in first 2012, really. And he studied at a terrific musical school in Boston, Berklee College of Music. He graduated summa cum laude in contemporary writing and production and vocal jazz performance. He's done so much. It's really very impressive. He directed the 7th annual Berklee Middle Eastern Music Festival, Music of Persia. And he received Berklee's Outstanding Achievement Award. He's been performing at universities, music festivals, and venues across Iran and the United States. And he's on the board, he's an executive board member of the Iranian Performing Arts Incorporated, and they focus on uncovering, preserving, and celebrating the diverse cultures of Iran through dance. So he's passionate about his music, and I invite him at this point to please take the stage, and in your program you'll see the songs that he's going to perform for us. Parham Haghighi.
Thank you so much, Legislator Birnbaum. This is a huge honor for me. I'm very privileged to be here tonight. I would love to thank Legislator Birnbaum to invite me, dear Josephine, and of course, Anya June, for making this happen. This is a huge honor for me. And I recently moved to New York maybe 6 months ago, so I wouldn't imagine myself performing very soon. So, first of all, Eide'tun Mubarak, Noroozetun Mubarak. Happy New Year to all Persian speakers, all Iranians. I chose a couple of songs that are mostly, folk kind of old pop music that is either about Bahar, spring, or about Norooz. Try to be as happy as possible, but I hope you enjoy it.
ز غوغای بلبل ز هر سو می آید صدای پای نوروز آمد پیروز آمد بهاران پیدا شد صدای پای گل ز هر سو می آید ز غوغای در این نوروز کیان دلت خرم به جهان لبت پرخنده باشد در این نوروز کیان دلت خرم به جهان لبت پرخنده باشد گل خوشبختی بچین الهی سال نوین به تو فرخنده باشد گل خوشبختی بچین الهی سال نوین به تو فرخنده باشد نوروز آمد پیروز آمد بهاران پیدا شد ز غوغای ز هر سو می آید صدای پای نوروز آمد
Thank you. So, the order is not the same exact thing that you have there. Just decided to have kind of different order. This is okay. Next song is a very old song by Mohammad Noori, if any of you know.
گل سرخ و سپیدم کی میایی بنفشه برگ بیدم کی میایی تو گفتی گل درآید من میایم تو گفتی گل درآید من میایم وای گله عالم تموم شد کی میایی آی جان مریم جان مریم جان مریم جان مریم چشماتو وا کن منو صدا کن شد هوا سپید در اومد خورشید وقت اون رسید که بریم به صحرا وای نازنین مریم جان مریم چشماتو وا کن منو منو صدا کن بشیم روونه بریم از خونه شونه به شونه به یاد اون روزها وای نازنین مریم وای نازنین مریم باز دوباره صبح شد من هنوز بیدارم کاش میخوابیدم تو رو خواب میدیدم خوشه غم توی دلم زده جوونه دونه بدونه دل نمیدونه چه کنه با این غم وای نازنین مریم وای نازنین مریم بیا رسید وقت دلو مال منی از پیشم نرو بیا سر کارمون بریم درو کنیم دند و ما رو بیا رسید وقت دلو مال منی از پیشم نرو بیا سر کارمون بریم بیا بیا نازنین مریم وای نازنین مریم وای نازنین مریم بیا رسید وقت دلو مال منی از پیشم نرو بیا سر کارمون بریم درو کنیم گند و ما رو بیا رسید وقت دلو مال منی از پیشم نرو بیا سر کارمون بریم بیا بیا نازنین مریم نازنین مریم
I don't know how much time do I have exactly. Flexible. So I have three songs, two of which are requested, which actually I'm totally fine with playing them. I love them. But I have one more, if you want. It's a very old song. It's called Bahar Dilnashi. But I want you to sing with me, please. Banan was the original singer of it. Pleasant Spring. That's the title of the song.
تا بهار دلنشین آمده سوی چمن ای بهار آرزو بر سرم سایه فکن چون نسیم نوبهار بر آشیانم کن گذر تا که گل باران شود کلبه ویران من آتش نشان بنشیدمی چون سرشکم در کنار بنشین نشان سوز نهان تا بهار دلنشین آمده سوی چمن ای بهار آرزو بر سرم سایه فکن چون نسیم نوبهار بر آشیانم کن گذر تا که گل باران شود کلبه پیرانه
This is a song that Josephine John requested. So definitely sing along. It's a generational song.
بردی از یادم دادی بر بادم با یادت شدم دل به تو دادم دردم افتادم از غم آزادم دل به تو دادم فتادم ببر ای گل بر اشک خونینم بخند سوزم از سوز نگاهت هنوز چشم من باشد به راحت هنوز چه شد آن همه پیمان که از آن لب خندان بشنیدم و هرگز خبری نشد از آن کی آیی ببرم ای شمع سحرم در بزمم نفسی بنشین تاج سرم تا از جان گذرم پا به سرم نه جان به تنم ده چون به سر آمد عمر بی ثمرم نشسته بر دل غبار من زان که من در دیار غم گشته ام غم گسار غم امید اهل وفا تویی رفته راه خطا تویی آفت جان ما تویی بردی از یادم دادی بر بادم یادت شدم دل به تو دادم دردام افتادم از غم آزادم دل به تو دادم فتادم ببر ای گل بر اشک خونینم بخند سوزم از سوز نگاهت هنوز چشم من باشد به راحت هنوز.
So much. How are you all doing? Is it feeling good? I hope they're not too sad or something. Thank you very much. Yes. So the second request is by amazing Anya June, which I definitely owe tonight to you. So let's sing it, please.
شکوفه میرقصد از باد بهاری شده سر تا سر دشت سبز و گلناری شکوفه های بیقرار روز آفتابی به سما بوسه دهن با لب سرخابی ای شکوفه خنده تو جلوه ها دارد آن روی زیبا نظری سوی ما دارد ای شکوفه خنده تو جلوه ها دارد آن روی زیبا نظری سوی ما دارد لا 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 سخنها آراید از ساز و سخن بزم چمنها پروانه در بزم چرب آمده تنها باد بهاری با بیقراری شکوفه پرپر کند دلدال پریشان به هر طرف دست سما گشت گل افشان شکوفه میرقصد از باد بهاری شده سر تا سر دشت سبز و گلناری شکوفه های بیقرار روز آفتابی به سما بوسه دهن با لب سرخابی ای شکوفه خنده تو جلوه ها دارد آن روی زیبا نظری سوی ما دارد ای شکوفه خنده تو جلوه ها دارد آن روی زیبا نظری سوی ما
piano is not enough, unfortunately. Yeah, thank you. Last song is a very, very, very good song that I really wanted to end tonight with. I'm sure everybody knows this. This is a song that my dad would always sing when I was, I don't know, 2 years old. So I remember every memory with this song. Everybody knows it, and I sing Sima Bina's version. It's called Emshab Shab Mahtab. They're very similar, Mairzadeh or Sima Bina's version. Please sing with me, please.
امشب ببره من از آن مایه ناز یارب تو کلید صبح و در چاه انداز ای روشنی صبح به مشرق برگرد ای ظلمت شب با من بیچاره بساز امشب شب مهتاب حبیبم رو میخوام حبیبم اگر خوابه طبیبم رو میخوام کی باشد و کی باشد و کی باشد و کی می باشد و می باشد و می باشد و می او گه لب می بوسد و من گه لب می او مست و زمی زم گردد ز من ز مست زمی امشب شب مهتاب حبیبم رو میخوام طبیبم اگر خوابه طبیبم رو میخوام گویید فلونی آمده آن یار جانی آمده خواب است و بیدارش کنی مست است و هوشیارش کنی آمده حال تو احوال تو سفید روی تو سیاه روی تو ببیند برود امشب شب مهتاب حبیبم رو میخوام حبیبم اگر خوابه طبیبم رو میخوام امشب شب مهتاب حبیبم رو میخوام حبیبم اگر خوابه طبیبم رو میخوام ما غلام رخ زیبای تو ما غلام رخ زیبای توست سر کمر دسته بالای توست ای حبیبم سر کمر دسته بالای توست ای حبیبم ای ماه قنفر لعل تو شکر از همه بهتر قند مکرر جانم جانم قند مکرر جانم جانم قند مکرر لب دندان توست ای عزیزم سر کمر بسته بالای توست ای حبیبم قند مکرر لب و دندان توست ای حبیبم
Thank you so much again, Legislator Birnbaum, Josephine, thank you so much for tonight. Thank you.
Parham, could you come here, please? Let's hear it for Parham. Okay, at this time, let's get away from the podium so we can get a picture in front of it. Okay. I'd like to present Parham with this citation from the Nassau County Legislature. I'll just read part of it, where it's the desire of the Nassau County Legislature to honor individuals who exemplify integrity and commitment and provide outstanding contributions for the benefit of our county and beyond, and whereas Parham Haghighi is a notable composer, arranger, vocalist, pianist, and educator, where he's born and raised in Iran and moved to the United States to study at Berklee College of Music, and he's been performing as a vocalist and a pianist. We proudly salute you in recognition of Norooz The Persian New Year at the Theodore Roosevelt Executive and Legislative Building in Mineola on this 20th day of March, 2018. We'd also like to acknowledge all the partners that we had in preparing for this celebration, and we could not have done it without so many of you who have helped us out. I know before I tried to honor this individual by leading us with the pledge, but he was assisting and escorting people into the room. So thank you to Simon Husheng Zare. And I want to again thank Shai. Who's here representing Shai? Jacqueline, you're vice president, and anybody else from your organization? Sharon. Oh, Mike Delafraz, come up, please. And Norooz. Okay. So I also have a citation honoring Shai for recognizing Norooz at the legislative chambers. So let's get a picture of all of us together.
Thank you very much. This way?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And next I have a plaque for IMA, the Iranian Mothers Association. Who's going to accept that? Oh, our poetry readers, yay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd also like to acknowledge the United Mairzadeh Jewish Community Organization, the United Mairzadeh Jewish Community of America, UMJCA. I see we have the president, Alan Hakim, and everyone. Thank you. And I hope this is the start of a tradition. So I expect to see you back next year, and I will learn some of those songs so I can sing with you.